Hello and welcome to another edition of HCC News. I'm Seth Cox.
And I'm Hannah Arthur. Here's what's been happening around Hutchinson this week. The man who inspired Leonardo DiCaprio's character in the film Catch Me If You Can was in town this past Wednesday for the Dylan Lecture Series. Abagnale spoke about his life, pointing out that it isn't always as glamorous as you might think.
How can I tell you my life was glamorous? I cried myself to sleep until I was 19 years old. I spent every birthday, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day in a hotel room somewhere in the world by myself. When I was sick, there was no one to take care of me. There was no one to confide in. And everyone I associated with was at least 10 years older than me and believed me to be their peer, their age. I never got to go to a senior prom, high school football game, or even share a relationship with someone my own age. I grew up very quickly, and I knew I'd get caught. Only a fool would think otherwise. The law sometimes sleeps, but the law never dies. It was just a matter of time. I was caught. I went to some very bad places.
The next Dylan Lecture will feature Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson on April 17th.
If you haven't been to Hutchinson's historic Fox Theater, make a trip this weekend to watch a very funny movie. Bridesmaids, starring Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph, will be showing February 3rd and 4th at 7:30 p.m. and again Sunday at 2 p.m. Buy one ticket for $5 and get another one for free. Tickets may be purchased at the theater 30 minutes before showtime, or there are season tickets available for the Delos v. Smith Winter Fox film series.
Also, receive your tickets now for a totally tubular, radically gnarly 80s murder mystery. There are still tickets left for this Sunday, February 19th showing of the interactive mystery dinner theater at the Kansas Underground Salt Museum. Although Saturday's showing has already sold out, there are still seats available to the encore performance for $50 a person, or $360 per table of 8. You must be over 18 years of age, as the show contains adult humor. So grab your leg warmers, flip up your collar, and call 662-1245 to reserve your seat and enjoy a great show 650 feet underground.
The Student Success Center at Hutchinson Community College has gone through many changes over the past few years. Reporter Evan Rothwell takes us to the center to find out all of the services available to HCC students and how to access them.
Located in the Parker Student Union, the Student Success Center has a myriad of services available for free to students.
The Student Success Center is the home of advising, tutoring, assessment services, personal and career counseling. There are about 12 people that work in the Student Success Center here.
In addition, the Student Success Center offers professional academic advising to help refer students to professional counselors, as well as orientation services to help reinforce successful student behavior. For more information, visit the Success Center in the Parker Student Union or contact 620-665-3377.
One lucky dog has found his way back to his owner after a wild journey. Montana student Tyler Griffin was distraught after his beloved pit bull mix named Grizz went missing earlier this month. A couple driving from Washington State to Texas came along Grizz wandering down a road in Butte and decided to take him in and keep him. 2 days later, deciding they could not care for the dog, they dropped him off at the Heartland SPCA in Merriam, Texas, some 1,300 miles away. A microchip between the dog's shoulder blades led to a disconnected phone number. However, the shelter in Butte where the chip was implanted had a current number for Griffin, and the two were reunited. Griffin was joyful his dog was safe, but upset with the people who took him.
Kansas Secretary of State Chris Kobach confirmed Wednesday that he's serving as an unpaid advisor on immigration issues to Republican Mitt Romney's presidential campaign. Kobach said he's been advising the former Massachusetts governor since the beginning of this year, and that he had been advising before he formally endorsed Romney last month. Kobach is a former law professor who's known nationally for advising state and local officials about cracking down on illegal immigration, including drafting tough laws in Alabama and Arizona.
Buying hardbound textbooks for classes may soon be a thing of the past. This week, Education Secretary Arnie Duncan and FCC Chairman Julius Janikowski challenged schools to replace actual textbooks with digital versions within the next 5 years. The Obama administration's push comes 2 weeks after Apple announced it would sell electronic versions of many high school books to use with its iPad tablets. Digital books have the advantage of providing updated materials sooner, increased interactive learning, and saving money. Publishers have been working on the changeover for several years, but many schools are not yet ready to switch. So, Seth, how do you feel about the switch to digital textbooks?
I think it's a great idea. I want to try it myself. Yeah. Stay with us when we come back. Nick is here with us to take a look at sports.
And welcome back to HCC News for Sports. I'm Nick Wall. Well, this past Thursday was signing day for several of HCC's athletes. And HCC wideout receiver Cordero Patterson was singing Rocky Top Wednesday morning. Well, not literally, but the 6'4" receiver did choose the Tennessee Volunteers over a trio of Southeastern Conference schools as he signed his official letter of intent yesterday. Patterson, a two-time Jayhawk Conference Player of the Year and NJCAA All-American who currently holds 16 records, said that the Tennessee coach's persistence in recruiting him played a big part in his decision. Other Blue Dragons to sign letters of intent included Tim Edmond to Ohio University, Chris Hawkins to Troy University, Marcus Golden to the University of Missouri, Davion Dinwiddie to North Dakota State, Jonathan Brown to Northeastern State, Shane Smith to Fort Hays, Dwayne Sims to Baker, Cameron Brandon and Anthony Mendoza to Friends, Brian King to the University of Texas, Kamali Matthews to Murray State, and Riyad Moore to Emporia State. And turning to hoops action, the Blue Dragon men got a much-needed shot in the arm Wednesday night. HCC came out strong and never looked back, notching an 80-66 road win at number 12 Seward County. Mark Braden led a balanced HCC attack with 18 points, and Michael Spees and Roselle Nunn had 17 and 16 respectively. But it was the Hutch defense that paved the way for the victory as forward Alex Davis swatted 6 Seward County shots to 7 assists, grabbed 7 boards, and finished with 10 points to hand Seward only their second loss on the season. The win moved HCC to 17-5 and pulled them even at 4-4 in Jayhawk Conference play. The Dragons now have won 3 straight conference ball games after starting just 1-4. And the number 2 HCC women were dominant in their matchup with number 8 Seward. They won the game 80-57, and HCC moved its record to 21-0 and 8-0 in Jayhawk Conference play. Detailed statistics are not available at broadcast time. And turning to track, 9 different Blue Dragons won events led by double event winners Juwan Cubitt and Robert Whitfield to lead the HCC men's track and field team last Friday night at the indoor relays at Johnson County Community College. Cubitt, a freshman sprinter who won the 60 meters with a time of just under 7 seconds. He then captured the 200 meters with a time of 22.9 seconds. And Whitfield, a sophomore jump specialist, captured the long jump with a leap of 22 feet 11 inches. He also won the triple jump. The Blue Dragons will compete at the Highland Indoor Invitational this Saturday at Highland Community College. And on the women's side, freshman thrower Autumn Iverson qualified for nationals with a shot put of 43 feet 10.5 inches, good enough for first place. Iverson led 3 other Lady Dragons who also won their individual events at JOCO. And that's all I have for sports this week. So are any of you guys doing anything special for Super Bowl Sunday this weekend?
I got a friend with a big screen projector, so we're going to try that out.
Okay.
I'm not even going to watch. I have to move.
Sadly, I can't watch either. I have to work. Yeah, laugh at the sports guy for not watching the Super Bowl. That such is life, I guess they say.
Well, that's all the news we have this week. Join us next week at HCC News. I'm Seth Cox.
And I'm Hannah Arthur.
And I'm Nick Wall. Make it a great week.
HCC News is a production of the Broadcast and Media Technology program of Hutchinson Community College. For more information on the program or to submit your story ideas, please call 665-3433.
Hutchinson Community College has so many programs for me to get involved in, which is great because there's so much that I want to do.
With classes on campus and online, HCC works with my schedule.
I love that HCC's classes are small enough for me to have one-on-one time with my teacher.
True blue excellence at Hutchinson Community College.